I remember 2014 when I was moving to Ghana, I posted an aerial picture of Trisaco. That's when LeBron James was moving teams as well. So I'm like, I made the decision to move to Africa, and I put in parentheses Ghana. So many people in the comments like, this is Africa, this is Africa, this is Africa. And I don't blame them. It's because what we was watching when we was younger on TV. They showed the little kids with the ribs and it's like showing. So our main thing was, okay, to highlight, educate people about Ghana first, then the rest of Africa.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining. This man shared his experience why she chose to move to Ghana.
All right, so 7 years in the USA, I have decided to move back home to Ghana. And it took me 4 years to make that decision. And I'll say this is one of the toughest decisions that I've ever made in my entire life. And when I came here, just to give you a context, when I came here, I was 23 years old. That was back in 2017. So I'll be 30 years this year. And after 7 years, for some reason, I feel the need to go back home. I don't have a plan. That's the scariest part of it. I don't have a plan. I just have a feeling, and I'm just taking a step based on these feelings, which is not ideal, which is not something good to do. But for some reason, I just have this feeling within me, this discernment that my true potential can be seen in Ghana. And that's all what I have right now, with no plan, no strategic planning. I just want to go. So I had a conversation with my mom. Even though she didn't want me to move back, I have decided to do it. So I've been able to convince her enough, and I'm going. One aspect of me is extremely happy. One aspect of me is also curious, not sure, not too certain, and it's normal. Okay, it's normal to feel this way because I never thought I'll be moving back to Ghana or back home so soon. And on a normal standard approach, most immigrants go back home when they retire, right? So I'll say in their late 50s, 60s, that's when they move back. But I'm only 30 years old. So for me, it's too soon. But also, I don't think ideas will be fully formed before we should take them, or no idea will come fully formed. So at some point, you might want to do some stuff and you just don't know what to do, but you know you need to do it, right? And in as much as the US offers you a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of stuff that you don't see or most people don't pay attention to. Especially if you've never lived in this country before. You think it's all glamorous, it's all shiny and all that stuff, but it's extremely stressful. So you end up working so hard, you make a lot of money, but you know, the quality of life to me, it's quite gray. It's not to the extent that I want it. So my social life is messed up. Health-wise, things are off. So I'm just trying to go back home and, you know, focus more on things that means a lot to me at this point in my life. And as you grow, if you're watching this video, as you grow, I would say always pay attention to the things that means a lot to you, because they will change. You know, maybe right now you find yourself at a stage where you're more concerned about money. Or maybe you're more concerned about having a family, settling down, and all that stuff. And when you achieve those things, you realize that those things, you know, yeah, but those things don't mean a lot like you think they will, right? So at every stage in your life, you have to focus on what means a lot to you and you chase those things. And sometimes it's just maybe going back to where you started from. So that's how I see it at this point in my life. So it's a tough decision, and I'm making this video to say, if you've done it before and you have any tips for me, I will appreciate it. If you're also thinking about doing this, I'll say go for it. Don't let anything stop you. You will never know what's at the end of the tunnel until you get there. If you fail, guess what? You learn something. You can share your story. You improve one way or the other. If you succeed, then you know you got what you were looking for, right? So this is something that I really wanted to share with.
A lot of people are wishing to travel out of Africa to go to the UK, US, Canada, just to travel to Europe country. Why some people are there are wishing to come back home, come back to Africa to live. I feel like nowadays a lot of people are now wishing to come back to Africa, especially to come to Ghana to live. This man is a Ghanaian. He have lived in the state for 7 years according to what he said, and he decided to move back to Ghana. When you have a country, when you know that it's working, you can easily move to your country. A lot of foreigners are coming to Ghana. Black Americans are coming to Ghana. Even the white people are moving to Ghana. Not everyone can really live in the States. It's not for everyone. Yes, if you have not been there, you want to be there. I think it's an adventure for everybody to actually just travel there and see how it feels to be there. You know, the excitement in your mind that you want to travel. Everybody have that feeling for the very first time. When you are leaving Africa, you want to leave your country to maybe US, UK, you are going to Europe country. You are always happy to travel. But the thing is that, can you actually stay there? It's not for everybody. Yes, there's money there. There's a lot of opportunity for you to get things done faster, but it's not everybody that can really stay there. I've seen a couple of Ghanaians here in Ghana. They are my friends, even in Nigeria, who live in the state for years and later come back to Ghana. Even some of them are my really close friends. They have lived in the UK for years and decided to move back to Ghana to start a business, to live here. So when I see them, I do ask them, why must you leave UK, US, I want to come to Ghana? I keep wondering that everybody are wishing to be there. Like, you want to travel abroad. Why you are there, you want to come back home? Sometimes I do ask them, why did you come back? They say to me that it's not as easy as what you think, that when you just go there, life will be easy for you, things will be working your way, the money will be there. Because in Africa, people in Africa, some of them always think that when you are able to travel abroad, means your problem is solved, you have no problem, you have money, you have everything you need. But I don't think it's actually true. When you travel, I think your problem even increase, because when you travel from Africa today, you leave Africa and travel out of Africa and go to Europe, the problem become mad. A lot of people will be looking up to you. You have to take care of a lot of people back home. So it's as if you are having a lot of load. Not everybody, but I will say 70% of people who leave Africa and travel to Europe, they have a lot of responsibility to cater for in Africa. They can't even rest. They can't even sleep well. People in Africa have time to party. They have time to go to functions. They have time to meet families, have fun, have conversation. But you over there in the Europe will not even have time to do any of those things, because you are even thinking of them back home. Why they are not thinking of anyone? They're having fun. They're having time to go to functions, to go to party. For somebody that have left Africa to Europe, it becomes a lot of burden, because as you are thinking of yourself, not everybody, but majority of people that leave Africa to the Europe, they have a lot of responsibility to take care of in Africa. A lot. Even sometimes, even though you didn't travel to Europe, just a neighboring Africa country, some families still put their burden on you, because they think you have to be the one to cater. but they always feel that life is good for you because you are not with them. They feel like life is good for you. So sometimes it's not really easy for our brothers and sisters who have traveled from Africa to London to Europe at large. It's not really easy for them because they don't have time to rest. They have to work 3 jobs a day. Some have to work 2 jobs a day. A lot of things just to make ends meet, to take care of everyone. So when I saw this our brother saying that he miss function, he miss garden, yes, you will miss that. That is the price you have to pay, because when you leave your country, you have paid a lot of price. Honestly, when you leave your country to anywhere, you have paid a lot of price because you can't meet your family anymore. You can't go to functions anymore. A lot of things will be cut short, like because you have to adjust to make sure you're able to balance the equation so that everybody will be fine. Ghana is always a home, and when you have a country like Ghana, that the system is at least working, 80% of the system in Ghana are working. Honestly, this country is working. Why you will not want to come back home? You will definitely want to come back home. So please, if you have not liked the video, please do me well by hitting the like button. And don't forget to turn your notification bell so whenever I drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. And don't forget to like the video, drop your comment below of what you think of the video, share with a friend who would love to watch this video with you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.